All right. Is there finally an AI website builder that's actually good at building websites with AI? I've reviewed a handful of them. They're all kind of the same, nothing too spectacular. So this one, Wegic, kind of caught my eye. Guess it means website magic or something. So let's go ahead and dive in and go over our everyday AI in 5. We'll see if we can actually get it done in 5 minutes. Let's go and check it out. All right. So here's what you need to know. So I'm doing all of this live, no edits, no planning. I like to say we're the realest thing in artificial intelligence, or just the least edited. All right, so I just went ahead and logged in with my Google account. So I am just on the free trial plan right here. So you can go ahead and check out their different plans if you need that. So I'm just going to go ahead, X out, and click create new website. All right. So what this widget does is it is essentially building you a website by chatting, and also it looks like you can interact with the page that you built. So I'm going to do something super simple. It's just saying what kind of website do you want to build. I'm going to say a website for everyday AI, and then actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this content here, and just to say here's what everyday AI is. So you don't have to watch me type. Here's what everyday AI is. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. So hopefully y'all can see this a little better. All right. So I'm not going to go through all the bells and whistles. I want to see how quickly we can get a website up and then go over some of the editing features. So now it's asking, let's get started. What type of website? I'm going to say business. So again, I like how it just gives you these kind of options to where you can easily click what you want. So it's saying, good. What do you want for a website name? I'm going to say I already have it in mind, and then I need to type it in, and I'm going to say everyday AI, um, helping everyday people learn and leverage Gen AI. I'm going to hit enter. So it looks like Kimmy is the name of the assistant here. So we'll see how Kimmy does. So it's asking what language. I'm going to click English. All right. So now it's asking me to finalize the website details. Again, I'm not going to go through and do too much here on the front end. I just want to see, first of all, how well it does, and then what are the editing features after? Because I've used and have reviewed a handful of these AI website makers before. They're all kind of the same. They essentially give you a template, which is not really, in my opinion, true AI building. It's just, saying, hey, based on what you said, here's a random template. Hopefully you like it, and you can go in and edit it in a normal way by clicking things. So we'll see how this version from Wegic. Hey, if you're from the Wegic team, let me know. Am I saying this right? I believe it's website magic. So Wegic. So yeah, like a lot of other of these tools, essentially you go through this similar chat process, and it essentially recommends you a template. So here we go. So it says, congrats, your website is ready to go. So I didn't do a lot of kind of planning before. I like to do these things live. But one thing that I kind of noticed is, as I'm here looking at the website, is it looks like when you're editing it, you can edit it in a conversational way by almost pointing things out and then telling the AI assistant to change it. So let's just go ahead. So it says, your website is ready to go. Take a tour of the site or click here to switch back to editing. So I'm going to scroll through. All right, looks fine. Nothing crazy. I will say it does look a little smoother than normal kind of AI websites. I'll just say that the user experience looks a little bit better. So now I'm going to go click here to go to editing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and change my browser size. So it looks like you can swap between kind of this desktop and mobile. So here we go on the right-hand side. So it says to modify website content. You can select it in the preview pane and tell you what I want to change. So let's just see. So it looks like when I hover, it essentially brings up a selector, like a module selector. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And now I'm going to say, add a photo of a cute robot. All right. And we'll see how well that does. All right. So far, first impressions, the user experience is fine. It does seem a little slow for something that I'm just changing a photo. It really shouldn't take this long. It's taken so far maybe about 20 seconds and we're stuck at 99%. I'm going to do this one again because something as simple as, which I know sounds crazy, using AI to update a photo should be much faster than this. So I am stuck here at 99%. I'm not even sure if it's going to finish. It says assembling your website. It shouldn't take this long. So I'm not sure even what's going on. So all it did, I don't think that worked. Let's see. I've added a photo of a cute robot to your hero section. I don't see it. I'm guessing it added this one below. So not a great job right there. Let's just see what else. So it says the hero section is selected. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to say replace this image with an image that looks like an AI future city. Let's just say that. So let's see if it can actually get it right this time and replace that image. It looks like all it did was maybe added an image, but then it got rid of it. So not off to the best start right now with Wegic, but we're gonna give this one another try, and then we're gonna try it on modifying content as well. So again, maybe you're just not a web designer, maybe you just like to use different AI tools to see what the capabilities are. This is one that caught my eye. Maybe it was more in the promo video. We'll see if it actually pans out. This one, in theory, should work. Pretty clear instructions here in this prompt by saying replace this image with an image that looks like an AI future city. So hopefully it will get rid of that image that just had the light bulb and will replace it with a city that looks like a future city. So again, I did it with this photo here. So it says, Jordan, the image, let's see, where to go? Jordan, the image now represents a future city. All right, so let's see where it went. I don't know where it went. It looks like it didn't do anything. Let's see. I prepared 3 different updates for you. Choose the best one. Oh, okay, here we go. So it actually just created a whole new section, which is a little confusing. None of these really did what I wanted it to, but maybe this one's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and say B. All right, so now it says, how do you want to modify? Okay, so I guess it's done. This UI UX, if I'm being honest, it's a little confusing because I thought I was editing and changing this top one here. It says it gave me 3 different options, or I can roll back to the original, but I actually just want this one, and it looks like it changed again. So I'm not sure. So I'm going to say let's do option B and delete the rest. Again, I'm not sure if it's actually, it looks like the original section is back up here. So now, yeah. So now it says, sure thing, Jordan, let's change the overall theme color to make it snazzier. Sure, we'll do blue. So now let's see, again, it looks like it's keeping this same hero section up there, but now we have our new futuristic AI city here. So it says, I've got 3 shades of blue. Let's just say modern blue. So if I'm being honest, I think this is way too much interaction with this kind of AI assistant here. So it looks like it updated this background color to blue, but I was really just working on this area, or I thought I was. Anyways, let's just go ahead down here and let's say add a form where someone can enter their email address. So let's see how that works. So I selected that one section. That's just kind of this like banner. It looks like a banner like CTA section. So I just said add a form where someone can enter their email address. So hopefully this works. I do have to, once I'm done with this, I'm actually going to wrap this up and I have some takes on this. So we'll see how this works. All right. So again, kind of stalling out. It also looks like from a credits standpoint, it looks like I've almost used all of my free credits. All right. So it did that piece, which pretty good job here. So now I'm just curious. So if I go into here, let's see what options I would have. So it says the call to action is selected. How do you want to modify it? Okay. So I'm wondering if I actually have kind of old school options here, which I don't necessarily see. As an example, you would probably want to connect your email service provider there. I don't see where you can do that. Maybe you could do that through AI. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Sometimes we do these random tool reviews. So I think overall, I think Wegic is maybe a little bit better than some of the AI website platforms that I've used before. However, I don't think it's that great. I wouldn't right now recommend this. Again, I don't spend a lot of time learning about these tools. I think any great, AI powered SaaS, any AI powered app needs to be kind of easy to use. You need to be able to jump in and use it right away. There was some problems swapping out this photo. This piece down here, adding the email address worked a little better. However, with a drag and drop website builder, it would have probably taken me less time. That still took maybe, I don't know, 30 plus seconds to add that element there, where on any other drag and drop builder, it would have taken maybe 3 to 6 seconds. So whenever you're working with AI tools, you're like, hey, should I use an AI tool for this or should I not? It really just depends on how long it takes you to do it regular or the old school way. So although this may be a fun tool to play around with, or if you have zero web design experience, maybe Wegic might be for you, but for me, probably not. Or if you have any design experience, I don't think this is probably an AI tool for you. All right. So I hope this was helpful. If so, please go to youreverydayai.com, sign up for the free daily newsletter, and we'll see you back for another AI in 5 or an AI in 12. Thanks, y'all.